Hey fellas, do you want to be the guy she falls for? Treat her like a lady. Chivalry isn't dead, the conversation is. Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me again today. Today, why counseling? Yes, that is the magic question. Why counseling? I have seen so many times people have played out counseling, made it seem like it was this thing that you had to get when you had a problem. And I think it's a conversation to be had. I want to get right into it and talk about counseling yourself. It is very important to counsel yourself, to just take some time to just say, you know what? Let me understand me. Sometimes we got to get to ourselves, and if that's prayer, meditation, yoga, whatever you believe in as for yourself. For me, I believe in prayer. Prayer is 100% important when it comes to counseling yourself, because it gives you a certain, it's like a reciprocation. It's like you're praying and you're receiving, excuse me, something at the same time. You're praying and receiving peace, because whatever you're praying for is starting to come after you. It's searching for you, and you feel that thing. It got so serious that you didn't just make an affirmation for it, but when you put prayer on top of it, it really started to guide itself toward you. So I really want to encourage you all to definitely counsel yourselves. People talk about walking around and talking to themselves while they walking around, and people look at them like they're weird. Sometimes it's very important to do. Sometimes you got to sit by yourself and just say, what am I doing today? What's my goals for today? Why am I feeling this way? Why do certain people feel certain ways about me? And that streams into my next point. Counseling from your circle. Your circle could be family, it could be friends. It's so important to make sure that circle is not so big, because that's how you have, that's where you get the nosy people. That's where you get people who like to gossip. Because when that circle is way too big, it's like everybody could talk about somebody else within that circle. And I think it's important for us to know who's in our circle and really keep it small. Like, my circle is really good. I have one to two friends that I can call on anything that I need, and they're there for me. And that's an amazing thing to have. We can talk about that another day on being friendly and gaining friends, but the most important thing right now is when you have counseling from friends, it's great, but just make sure you got the right people around you. Counseling from family is even okay, but you just gotta take it how you take it. You can't take everything. You take what you can and leave the rest and just keep moving. Because just because we're family don't mean that you can advise me on everything. It really doesn't mean that. You don't have a license to advise me because we're family. But the beautiful thing about family is that it's people who are close to you, and you can immediately go to them and you can talk with them. And that's if you have that relationship. And I just think it's very important to be able to talk to family and get certain advice from them. Can't take everything, but take what you can. Move on with it. It might help you throughout your life. It definitely has helped me. So everybody in my family, thank you for all your advice. But it's just an amazing feeling to get advice from family and know that they have your back. That is just everything. But also, counseling from a professional. That's the highest peak. And I can't really get too much into that. I'm actually starting counseling, and I think we all have to really sit back and think about counseling as not a reactive thing, but a proactive thing. And I think once we get to that point, we're able to say, all right, I got this. I'm not worried about it. I'm not concerned about what's going on around me or what people think. I'm focused on me. I'm focused on bettering myself. I know that there's better help out there, talk spaces out there. I'm thinking about Talkspace because Talkspace has really been something that I've been researching and looking into. So guys, we really just got to get into counseling with ourselves, with our circle, and with a professional. Let's really do that so that we can grow and become better, because it's only going to better us. It's only going to make us into a better version of ourselves. Me, when I'm looking at myself, I see the person I am, but as I work, as I do, as I keep moving, as I keep pressing, I can see where the person who I'm becoming is starting to say, thank you. You're doing it. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to come out of the shell. It's so many analogies to use, but it's like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. Thank you. Thank you for going through the process, cocooning, and then turning into a butterfly. Thank you for allowing me to become the person who you were always supposed to be. That's all I have for today, guys. I really just want to say thank you all. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for spending your time with me and really watching this. I really appreciate it. I see the views going up. You guys have just been awesome, so awesome, and I really do appreciate it. And I just want to say thank you for checking out the show. Please leave a review or a comment on Facebook or Apple Podcasts. Be sure to subscribe and get a reminder every Monday at 7 when a podcast goes up. Thanks for listening and watching. I appreciate you guys. Peace out. See you next week. Oh, and Friday.